Hello, guys! How are we tonight? How's my audio? How's everything looking? I've had to refix my OBS audio quite a bit lately, so I don't know how it sounds on streaming anymore. Not too loud, not too soft? Turn that on. Okay. Well, we'll give it a couple more minutes to see if we can get anybody else in the chat, and then, we'll take off with some gameplay. We're gonna be playing a bit of, West of Loathing tonight. Something that I actually just downloaded specifically for the stream. Because it was quick. And this game is hilarious. So, I expect many shenanigans. One of these days I'm gonna fix this chat setting, too. We'll pop on over to this screen. Give you guys a little background music while we're waiting. Alright, well. Can you guys hear the audio from the game at all? Alright. And it's not overpowering my voice, right? So I could probably turn it up a bit. Okay. How's that? I'm actually excited to finally get to do a little bit of streaming tonight. I tell you what, I've been trying to stream for the past 3 days this week, but I've been a little bit busy with editing and re-recording. Still kind of quiet? Okay. How's that? I don't want it to be too loud, but I do at least want you guys to be able to hear it. But, yeah, no, I've been trying to stream for the past 3 days, but I keep finishing up my work up at like 1, 2 a.m. and I'm like, ugh. And while, yes, that's technically the best time for me to stream because my internet is less garbage at that time, I was just, you know, kind of exhausted. So, I decided to just kind of go to bed, and I figured I have both, you know, the whole weekend to stream, and unfortunately, I was going to play something a little bit different. I was actually planning to play something a little bit bigger than West of Loathing, which is why I downloaded this specifically tonight. Because I realized I have a capture card, but I wasn't sure if it was going to work because it's a bit old. And by a bit old, I mean like 2015-ish, if not before that. But I wasn't sure if it was going to work, and I've spent a good portion of yesterday and today's evening just trying to get it to work, and it turns out it won't, unfortunately. Because apparently, Dell has decided that they don't want to do two-way outputs on HDMI ports anymore. So that kind of sucks. But I might be able to do it the other way around, because I have my laptop, which I use for most everything, it's a decent laptop. It runs a lot. But with everything that I have to run to, you know, stream and me, plus the game, so I didn't want to push it too much. So, but I have another, you know, like, actual desktop PC that I was like, well, I could run it through that. I could run the game through that, and then I can run the, like, you know, the rest of it through this. But it didn't work. But I might be able to do it the other way around. So, I'll have to work with that and see what I can do. Because Alienware still has two-way outputs. Or, you know, it's got an output in, HDMI in, HDMI out. So, it might still work the other way around. I'll just have to work with things, but that was my original idea for tonight. Didn't work. So we're playing West of Loathing instead. And it was actually between this and Oddworld Abe's Odyssey. But the Discord voted on this. So, this is what we're playing. So let's go ahead and get into that, shall we? I think we've waited long enough. Hi. So, as you can see here, we're playing a bit of West of Loathing. New game. Why is that so far? I should have plugged in the mouse for this. Oh, alright. Last name. Let's try not to Markiplier this. No. Yep, looks good to me. And a first name. let's get into this. Alright. I had the strangest dream. I was choosing a character class. Was I a cow puncher? Cow punchers solve their problems with their fists, whether it's shaking them at a disagreeable feller at a disreputable saloon, or using them to punch a slightly more disagreeable feller in a slightly less reputable saloon. You've heard that cow punchers are in demand out west since the cows came home, which stands to reason. The cows aren't going to punch themselves after all. Or a bean slinger. Magic and cooking are inextricably intertwined and loving, and the bean slinger is the mystical master of both. You've heard that there's a shortage of cooks out west since the cows came home, due to most of the cooks having been brutally killed by the cows. Or do we want to be a snake oiler? Snake oilers rely on their moxie and chutzpah to tame snakes. Their fearlessness to extract potent oils from those snakes, and their cleverness to manufacture and sell potions made from those oils. You've heard snake oilers are doing really well out west since the cows came home. Everybody needs potions and hope in these dark days, and also out west is where all the best snakes live. So cowpuncher, bean slinger, or snake oiler? I do best with just punching things. Yeah, we're gonna go with cowpuncher. Your room. Alright, and here we go. This weird poster appeared here one night. Ah. We may try and beanslinger it later in it. I guess you can't have a second save file, can you? Well, cowpunching it is. Woo! Hey, Russell, how you doing? I'm gonna miss you, buddy. Feed Russell, cricket. You grab a cricket from your cricket bag and feed it to Russell. He coos appreciatively and nuzzles your hand. Maybe it's time for you to leave too, Russell. Go out there. Be free. You open your bedroom window, not pictured, and unlatch the door to Russell's cage. He winks at you, caws one last time, then flies away to the west. It's time to hit the trail. You can have 8? Oh, well, that's convenient. Goodbye, bed. Time to head west to chase my real dreams. Alright. Woo! Nothing on the hat rack. This hearth really puts the hearth and home. You're gonna miss Mom's cooking. It's Mom's pie safe. It keeps all our pies safe. You'll miss meals with the family. You pick up one of your brother's weird books and flip through it. An investigation of the laws of thought, on which are founded the mathematical theories of logic and probabilities. None of this makes a lick of sense to me. You pick up one of your brother's weird books and flip through it. On the application to dynamics of a general mathematical method previously applied to optics. How many different languages do you need to know to learn about numbers? You pick up one of your brother's weird books. Nah. Can't read that. Look inside. Puzzle up. So tidy. It's covered with all of his weird diagrams and charts. What a fucking nerd. Oh, right. This button. Nope. That button. Walking stupid. This book tells the tale of a renegade sheriff who was really, really bad at walking. Read it. You read the book from cover to cover and learn how to walk really stupidly. Stupid walking has been added to your options menu. You got a perk. Stupid walking. Nice. You accidentally drop the book and then ruin it by stepping on it 30 times while you're trying to pick it up. Oops. Fiddle with it. Ah, cool. Hooray! Stupid walking. No, we're not turning that off. Ah. Nerd mode, best font mode, changes the typeface of the game to Arial. Please don't do this. Oh god, that's awful. What would this even do? Okay. So, we've got character for C. Alright. Stupid walking. When you were a child, you wanted to walk so badly. You finally have. Inventory. And options. Cool beans. Alright, let's get out of here. No time to screw around in the woods. Time to head west. Your mom smiles warmly as you approach. I'm leaving now, Mom. We're gonna miss you, kiddo. Oh, and before you leave, I got you a present. A present? Yup, it's a book you wanted for Crambo. I know it's early, but the one about picking locks, the one about desert survival, the one about bartering. Let's go desert survival. The one about desert survival? Oh boy! Yep, that's the one. Enjoy it. You got desert eating and drinking. Please be careful out there. Write us a letter when you can. She hugs you. I will, Mom. Goodbye. Cool. See what we got here. Desert eating and drinking. This book contains everything you need to know to turn that harsh, unforgiving desert into your own personal buffet. And the best part is that the buffet also has an open bar. Gives you the foraging skill. You read the book and learn all sorts of tricks for squeezing extra stuff out of cactuses and whatnot. You got a skill foraging. Nice. Unfortunately, while practicing your techniques, you accidentally squeeze the book into book juice, which it turns out isn't a real thing. Aww. Crimbo? What are you talking about? I pronounced it just fine. Your father morosely jabs at the haystack. That hat doesn't fit you, Dad. I'll grow into it. It's time for me to leave. His lip quivers a little. Listen, I want you to have this. It's your grandmother's brass knuckles. Thank you, Dad. Good. Good luck out there. Be sure to say goodbye to your mother. I did. Goodbye, Dad. We got brass knuckles! These were your grandmother's brass knuckles. Your grandmother was a force to be reckoned with. You're an ellipses. Got a needle in a haystack! Your brother Rufus is standing here looking nervously. He's pretty good at looking nervous. Give him his puzzle back. You hand him the puzzle and he starts fidgeting with it. Hey Rufus, it's time for me to head west. I still don't understand why you're leaving. He's got a point, you know. Why are you going west anyway? To help people. To seek my fortune. There's just no opportunity here, kid. If I'm gonna make something of myself, I gotta go where I can make some meat. Some meat. But it's so dangerous. 60% of the people who go west get killed within a year, and that statistic is from before the cows came home. It'll be okay. I'll be okay. You worry about taking care of Mom and Dad. I'll worry about me. Okay, you say so. I still think you'll be dead by Crimbo. I'll miss you, Rufus. Okay, you give him a playful punch on the arm and shatter it. Cool. It's not for sewing, it's for picking locks. One more hug. Alright, let's go. Go west, young man. Yes. Hitching a ride across the Great Plains. We'll watch some opening credits. Cinematographer. Film editor. That's needed. Dialect coach. Stunt coordinator. Yup. "200 miles later." Which is frankly not actually that big of a, distance. Oh no, we're dead. Ah! Well, the bad news is that you fell off that cart and got knocked out for a couple hours, and now you've got no ride, no meat, and no prospects. The good news is that you're in a town rather than in a gulch somewhere. Not much of a town, though. Let's get up. Town of Bourne Springs. Heard it. Hello, man. A sign on the door reads, "Gone drinking." Ew. Sherf. Step right up, step right up. Braid's the name and Trade's the game. I seriously doubt that his name is Braid. Howdy, Braid. What do you trade? Well, sir, I am trading luck for soap and a stick of dynamite for a needle. And to the cunning Skinner who can bring me through rattlesnakes to hides, well, to that adventurous soul I will trade a fine silver pocket watch. Alright. Nothing at the moment, but closed, get lost. Hello, good sir. You approach the weird cactus hybrid. He smiles at you. Howdy, Cactus Man. Howdy yourself. And the name's Bill. Cactus Bill. What happened to you, Bill? Well, to be honest, partner, I drank too much cactus beer and it turned me into a cactus. Doc Alice warned me this would happen, but I didn't listen. And that's why they call you Cactus Bill? No, that's just a coincidence. Ow. Does it hurt? Does what hurt? Been a cactus? Oh! No. No, it's actually quite nice. Kinda nice. The natural fermentation processes inside the cactus part of me keep me pretty drunk most of the time. I guess it is a mite boring. Yeah, I bet. It wouldn't be so bad if I had something to read. You don't happen to have a newspaper or anything, do you? Nah, not at the moment. Yeah. Topeka. Why am I not allowed in Topeka? Well, okay then. To the bar! As you walk into the saloon, the crazy-eyed guy sitting to the left of the door shrieks and waves at you to get your attention. Hey, where's your hat, dagnabbit? Well, you can't drink in here without a hat. Tain't proper. He points to the take a hat, leave a hat box next to the door. You look through the hat box and find a sturdy-looking Stetson. That looks like something you'd wear. I mean, maybe. You got an item. 4-gallon hat. Thanks, sir. Pete! Thanks, Pete. Gives you a friendly, if what, not somewhat twitchy nod. Say, feller. Yes? You heading west? If you want some company, I'd be more than happy to come along. Just let me know. No pressure. Alright, I'll keep it in mind. You already have a hat. Well, yeah, but, it's good to have more than one hat. Howdy. Well, howdy, Hi, Tekkadan, I'm Horace. Nice to meet you. What do you do? Well, I'm the town hostler. I don't know what that is. I'm the town horse selling guy. Right. How's that working out for you? Oh, those horses are just flying out the door. So business is booming? Nice. No, I mean the horses keep running away. I haven't sold one in ages. Ah. Is that why you're here drinking instead? Yeah. And me being in here drinking instead of watching the horses is probably how they keep escaping. It's one of those vicious cycle things. Well, I'm in need of a horse. You got any left? One. Kind of boring one, but it's got 4 legs and a back to sit on. Come see me at the stable. I'll be happy to show it to you. Alright, so we got a way out of here. Oh. I do not know why I'm not allowed in Topeka. Anything you hear is a dirty lie. We're not gonna eat that. Do we do with the thing with the spittoon? It's a spittoon. People spit into it. You know, without even looking in it. That's absolutely disgusting. Do we look in the spittoon? Or do we ignore it? What do you guys think? Are we back? Excellent connection, my ass. Always look in the spittoon. I'm going to assume that we're back now, so let's get back into the game as well. Stupid internet. Alright, I guess we're looking in the spittoon. Yeah, it's full of spit. Regular spit, gross tobacco spit, chewing gum, and it looks like a few teeth as well. It's disgusting. And the smell. Even from a distance, it smells horrible. Look closer. You are now on your hands and knees, peering into a filth-encrusted spittoon. I don't understand what's wrong with you. Wait, is there something shiny at the bottom? Let's get it. You reach your hand toward the spittoon. Even before you touch it, you can feel the grossness in the air, like a greasy fog enveloping the stinking brass horror. It smells like the vomit trout at a mesquite BBQ eating contest. You hesitate. Never surrender! You plunge your hand into the awful soup. What? Rude? Lag. Yeah, of course there is. Eesh. It's worse than usual. Huh. Yeah, unfortunately, with the way my internet is, a heavy latency is probably just gonna be a perpetual thing, unfortunately. Anyways, back to this monstrosity. You plunge your hand into the awful soup. It makes a sound like glop. Your skin is burning. Your eyes start to water. Search. Your fingers make contact with something. You pull your hand out of devil's terrain slowly, not daring to risk splashing the contents all over yourself. You appear to have gotten some kind of ring. Probably some kind of disease as well. Congratulations? You got an item. Nasty ring. Yay! Hooray! Nasty ring. Though getting this ring was traumatic, you have to admit that it was worth it. Muscle, moxie, and muscle, mysticality, and moxie. Alright. Sleepy man. These two are playing poker, or at least trying to. They keep looking back and forth from their hands to the how to play poker card that came with the deck, biting their lips and concentrating real hard. Requires 20 meat. Aw. Good luck, I guess. You walk up to the bar and wait patiently for the bartender to notice you. While you're reading, you see a sign taped to the back wall reading, "Reward for lost mugs, 25 meat each." Bartender finally notices you. Howdy, cowboy. Howdy, barkeep. Name's Tekkadan. What brings you to our little backwater? Oh, the usual. I came out west to make my fortune. Not having much luck so far, though. Any work around these parts? Unfortunately, Bourne Springs already has more people in it than jobs. It's more of an errand town, if you catch my meaning. If you're looking for a real job, I'd recommend talking to the railroad people up by Dirtwater. The railroad? Manifest Destiny Railroad Company, from back east. They're trying to run a line to Frisco and having a heck of a time doing so. And they're hiring? Oh, I reckon they're always hiring for one thing or another. Big company, that. That's a bold-faced fucking lie. Dirtwater? Dirtwater is interesting. It's far enough west that it's still more or less exempt from the rule of law, but not so far west that it's been burned to the ground by the damn cows. Lots of opportunity there. She pauses for a few seconds, lost in thought. Yup. If I were a younger woman, I'd probably head that way myself. Alright, what about errands? You mentioned errands? Yeah, this forsaken burg is always falling apart in one way or another. The hostler's always needed help since he hurt his leg, and that no-account sheriff could certainly stand to have somebody doing his job for him. Anything else? Well, I got a goblin loose in the basement. Some cowpoke from the gulch didn't wipe his boots off and got spores everywhere. Okay. Much obliged. I'll unlock the basement door for you. Oh, and you'll need this. We are not going to do that right away, though. We're gonna go down here. But crate of Nurse brand whiskey. We'll take that. Pile of old newspapers. Cool. Alright, let's go talk to that sheriff. Howdy, sheriff. Howdy, stranger. Welcome to Bourne Springs. I'm the sheriff in these parts. The what? He sighs. The sheriff, okay? Blasted sign painters. Say, you wouldn't happen to be looking for work, would ya? As a matter of fact. Great, because I happen to have some. There's a gang of hoodlums around here what call themselves the Pricker Gang. Last time I arrested one of them, they busted him out and took my cell door with them. It ain't, well, it ain't much good without the door. And I need somebody tough, smart, and or slick to go fetch it back for me. Why don't you do it? You're the sheriff, after all. I gotta stay here and practice my chair tipping. You're gonna fall over. Alright. Alright, I'll give it a shot. Funny you should say that, because I'm sending the deputy along with you. To keep you out of trouble. Takes a pistol out of his desk and hands it to you. You got deputy pistol. You deputized a gun? You're new in town. Maybe you ain't noticed. There ain't much to do here except drink. Here, let me write down what the Pricker Gang's hideout is for you. Makes a little note. Alright. I will be back with the door, I suppose. For bird theft. Alright. Wanted poster artist. Apply in person. Funny story about that, actually. I have a friend that I made a few years back now, who she did art, you know, as most of my friends do, but she wanted to do it, face Steven. She specifically wanted to do art so that she could do, the criminal, illustrations, you know, for, like, wanted or missing or, you know, reconstruction art. kind of stuff. I don't know if she's doing that yet or not. We haven't talked in some time, but that was always cool. Her art's incredible. Anyways, howdy. Good to see you again. So I found this mug. Much obliged. Thank you. So, who's the lady drinking whiskey out of a beer mug? That's Susie. She's a rancher from nearby, a real tough broad. I ain't recommend you pester her. Why? Lost her whole family to a cow attack recently. Got some pent-up frustrations about it. Ouch. Howdy, Susie. Howdy, cowboy who's going to be searching for the spittoon, searching the spittoon for his teeth if you don't leave me in peace. I'm leaving. Let's go talk to... Oh, wait. Talk to this guy. I did bring you a thing to read. Much obliged, partner. Now let's see here. What can I do to return the favor? I know, my shovel. I left it behind the outhouse at the ore hole mine. It's yours if you go and get it. I'm sure you'll find a use for it. Thank you, good sir. Don't mention it. Now, if you could just kind of stick that newspaper to my face before you leave. Okay. Right. To the horse guy. Hello, good horse, sir. Afternoon, sir. What can I do for you? How's business? Oh, you know, every day I'm hustling. That's not a dated joke. To tell you the truth, though, it's pretty terrible. All my horses keep running away. Well, except for this completely ordinary one. That's rough. Maybe I can help? Oh god, yes, thank you. Please, I'd go fetch them myself except for this injury. I'll give you 300 meat each for them. How many are there? 3. Oof. Here, let me see your map. They pretty much always run to the same places. Why? I think they like the environments. Thematically appropriate. Here, when you find one, feed it some of these oats. That should send it back. Homing oats. How does that work? Your special pigeon-infused oats. Right, Rooney? Do you have some needles? Yes. Yay! Cool. So I guess we're gonna go do that. So we've got 3 needles, homing oats, brand whiskey, fungicide. Cool. Cool. Just crawl along the ground here. Alright, let's see. Can I have some dynamite? Braid, which is so not a name, takes your needle and hands you a stick of dynamite. Be careful with this now. Okay. Cool, so we've got that now. Do. Make your own damned guide to boring springs in its environment. Alright, let's go do this fricker gang thing first. We're going to ignore him for now. Ooh. Yay! I can... Mug of beer cactus. Pigeon-infused oatmeal. Yeah, that makes sense. It's a pile of random stuff. Finders keepers. Psst. Can you pass the soap? He mumbles and hands you a bar of soap before sinking deeper into both sleep and the tub. Cool. You cautiously approach the fricker gang. They're pretty engrossed in their poker game, so it doesn't actually require that much caution. You hide behind a barrel and eavesdrop on their conversation for a while. The one with the eye patch is quiet, but you gather that his name is Snipe, and that the squirrely one is his brother Wimpy. What's your play here? What do we do? Do we approach them and talk, or leave without alerting them? Let's leave for now. I wish there was a not autosave function. I guess we gotta do something either way, so we approach them. Howdy, boys. Feel me in? The one without the eye patch raises an eyebrow with you. Who are you? How'd you get past Thud and Soapy? What do you want? You good sirs are under arrest. Oh yeah? You in what army? Actually, I'll get back to you on that. A heretofore unseen other member of the Fricker gang sneaks up behind you and knocks you unconscious. Ow. At least they were kind enough to drag you outside after they beat you unconscious. Yup. Rude. Yeah. I do have to catch them either way, but the question is how? Hello, good sirs. Let's try this again. I'm here for the sheriff's door? I'll show you the door. Door to hell! Okay. Got the jump on him. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. So 7 to 8. Alright, let's punch him. Actually, maybe we should beef up. So baby. And now we punch him. Oh. Ooh. Right. Yep. Well, okay then. Let's... Third time's the charm. It's Bimmy! Your brother! Bimmy? You ain't Bimmy! I am so Bimmy. I stole some Rube's face. Ha! You always did have a knack for face wrestling. What's new, Bimmy? We gotta get out of here and fast, Wimpy. The Pinkertons are onto us, and they'll be here any minute. Dagnabbit, come on, Snipe. Let's hightail it. I'll catch up with you guys later tonight. Wimpy nods. He and Snipe hurriedly pack up their belongings and flee the cave. You congratulate yourself on your attentiveness, memory, and strong interpersonal skills, which I definitely have. Let's grab the door and skedaddle. Alright. Stuff. Door. Mug. We'll tie him up. You go over nearby length of rope and carefully tie his hands together and then then to the handles of the tub. The sheriff can come and collect him later. You got the perk honorable? Huh? Alright. Let's go tell that sheriff about the Fricker Gang. Gross. Hello, good sir. I see the Fricker Gang hasn't put a stop to your breathing. Did you rescue my cell door? You hand the sheriff his door and he hangs it back on its hinges. Pretty sure that's heavy. Nice work, stranger. This here prison cell just got about 4 times more secure. Are there any Fricker boys left for me to round up? Yeah, there's 1 or 2 that are asleep on the job. I'll go round them up shortly then. Looks like I owe you a reward. 400 meat? Got another little task for you if you got the time. Should be a lot simpler than the last one. Alright, what you got? Well, the Frickers busted the lock when they took the door. Gonna need a new lock. Okie dokes. A new lock. Do you have a lock? Soap? Woohoo! I sure did! That'll do nicely. The sheriff puts the lock on the cell door, then accidentally drops the key and it clatters into the cell. Hellfire. Ew, yeah, you're right. Still gross. Don't suppose you know how to pick a lock, stranger. You got a needle handy? I have a needle, yes. Boom shakalaka. You're welcome. The sheriff walks into the cell and picks up the key. He looks around for a place to hide it and eventually sticks it under his hat. Thank you kindly, stranger. If Bourne Springs ever gets any more criminals, they'd better watch out. That's a good job you done. Don't mention it. Here, have this souvenir of your time for Boring Springs. Replica sheriff badge. Thanks, sheriff. Alright. Cool. So, there's that. I should have refilled my water bottles before this. Let's head to the boneyard. Our founder, Zephaniah Boring. He was actually a really interesting guy. Hey look, it's a thing. Give me the thing. Benjamin Crockett showed up way too early. Beauregard Skelton, Captain, 3rd Cavalry. This grave is really noisy. Why is the grave noisy? That's a skeleton! Scuffle. Alright. Oh. Punch it. Destroyed. Cool. That's a spooky horse. Your pulse quickens as you get near the spooky, translucent horse. Approach. You approach the weird, semi-transparent horse cautiously so as not to startle her. Though you quickly come to realize that this is not a horse that startles easily. Hello there, hi, I'm a friend, okay? Nay. That's a little strange. How did you do that without opening your mouth? Can we give her some nose pats? You pat the horse's nose, which is very cold. If you're going to ride her, you would want an extra saddle blanket to keep your butt from freezing. Pat her again? Yep, still cold. Alright. Here you go, girl. I have some oats. You hold out a handful of oats, but but she just sort of stares right through you. Brr. Please don't look at me like that. Snort. Pat her on the nose again? Try again? What's the matter? Are they not spooky enough? I'm not sure how to make oats spooky. I guess I could put some bone meal on them, but I don't have anything handy to grind up bones with. Grave dirt? Winnie. Is that a yes? Weird. Okay. Add some grave dirt to the oats. You sprinkle the oats with just a bit of grave dirt and hold them out again. The horse gazes expressionlessly at them, then eats. No. And with that, she glides away in the direction of town. Bizarre, but so majestic. Timothy Cochran, Elizabeth Cochran, Silas Cochran. Uh-huh, yep. That's... Mm-hmm. Thousand Snakes Gulch. Hey, look, it's a snake. Ooh, shiny rock? Shiny rock. It's shiny, and it's about the size of a rock. Snake? Hello, snake. I'm going to punch you. I win. Yay! Before long, they'll call you Snake Murdering Tekkadan. Oh no, I don't like that name. More snake. Fight! Oh no, they're quick. Ah! Blasted poison. Punch. Punch. I'm good at tricks. I got tricks. Punch a snake. Is that all you got? I win. Victory is mine. If the whole cowboy thing doesn't work out, you could always get a job as a snake exterminator. Nope. Nope. This horse has gone snake crazy. Or maybe he has some other kind of crazy approach. Hey there, boy. Hey, fella. I'm a friend, okay? Yeah. It's cool, alright? Be cool. Don't freak out on me. Winnie? Look him in the eye? You calmly look the horse in the eyes. One of them is fixed in a glassy 1,000-yard stare, and the other is revolving madly in its socket like he's thinking of trying to escape in every direction simultaneously. It looks to be calming down a little now that it's clear you aren't actually made of spiders, though. No. You carefully and gently pat the horse's nose. He twitches a bit. Okay, a lot. but seems to recognize that you aren't going to eat his eyes or suck out his soul or whatever madness was bouncing around in that skull of his. Good boy. Feed him some oats. You hungry, boy? I got a little treat for you. Snurf. You feed the crazy horse some of the homing oats, and it gallops away with a whinny. Or rather, a whinny. Hopefully he's headed home and not into the 12th dimension. Cool. Any more stuff? Neat. No. Yeah, I know. I was just making sure that I didn't miss a cup. Alright, to Orhole Mine. This is where Bill said to look. Look behind the outhouse. Hey, he wasn't kidding. Not that this would have been a funny thing to kid about, I guess. There's still some meat ore in this cart. Ah, yes. Digging through meat ore. That's a thing that normal people do. One more recovered mug. Instructions for the cargo elevator. Blasting cap storage, plungers, both kinds, tools. One. Stuff. Blasting caps. The period is part of the label. That's why it's inside the quotes like that. Okay. Dang it, you need a crowbar. Okay. So I'll probably have to go to level 3 for tools first. Do you have tools? Aha! So, let's try 1 again. Meow. And 2. And take 1. Neat! Minecart's still full. Unrefined meat nugget. Yep! Hook the plunger. Go boom. Oh. Blasting cap. Boom. Woo! Woo! Shiny! You see the dark horse. Barely. Hey there, girl. It's okay. I'm a friend. Weenie. Horse shies away from you, though. In this case, it's more like cripplingly introverted away from you. Oh, come on. Don't be like that. Look, I bought some oats for you. They aren't poison or anything. In retrospect, I guess that wasn't a very comforting thing to say. How about a pat on the snoot? As you reach out to pat her nose, the horse ducks and steps further back into the shadows. Oh, come on. Nah. Take a handful of oats out of the bag and hold them out to the horse. Here you go. Yum yum. Snort. She sidles away from you warily and makes a surprisingly good attempt at hiding her own in her own shadow. Oh, come on, please. Look, they're fine. Okay, see? You take a handful from the bag and toss them into your mouth. Ugh. It's like the roughest, blandest breakfast cereal you've ever eaten. Oh, so Frosted Flakes. Still, it's better than dry cat food. Don't ask. Moving on. You smile to show the horse that you're fine and realize that you've unconsciously turned around and walked out the door. Jeez, these are powerful. The horse looks at you warily as you re-enter with a cheerful wave. See? Perfectly fine. You take a handful of oats out of the bag and hold them out to the horse. Here you go. Nope. Pat, pat. The horse hunches her shoulders and seems to shrink slightly as you pat her nose. She doesn't actually flee, so that's something. There's a good girl. Winnie? The horse finally seems relaxed enough around you, so you offer her a handful of the oats. Warily, begrudgingly, she eats them. Then she gestures at something behind you. You turn around to look, but don't see anything. When you turn back, she's gone. Well, okay then. And we have horse. That was all that was in that room? Nothing else? Ah ha ha! You bend down and shine your lantern into the crack in the rock. You can just barely make out a square shape down there, well out of arm's reach. Looks like somebody dropped... Well, dog's gonna dog, I suppose. You bend down and shine your lantern... Oh, I already read that. Looks like somebody dropped a small metal box into the hole, though you don't know if that was to hide it or discard it. If you're truly desperate to find out what's in there, you could try reasoning with the rock. Your primary argument would be a bundle of dynamite. Perhaps you could persuade the hole to widen enough to grab the box. I might have to get some dynamite. I want to see what's there. Is there anything over here? No? Well, I guess we're heading up then. Alright. That's all that's left here. Aw, yeah. Gonna clean up the town. Literally. And I think there was a place you could dig here, yeah. Ah, a recovered mug. Cool! Got mugs for you! Woohoo! What do you say, Pete? Who, me? Well, heck, I say a lot of things. I say all kinds of things. For instance, I've been mining these mountains longer than a hobnailed sandpaper can bark at the moon. Uh-huh. Pete takes a swig of his whiskey. Pete notices the shiny rock you're carrying and his wild eyes light up. That there is a rat shiny rock you got there, stranger. I'll give you 7 meat for that rock. Okay. He grabs the rock and sticks it in his belt pouch, grinning. Thank you kindly. Pete notices the silver nugget. I'll take that old silver nugget off your hands. Alright. Fine and dandy. Pete squints and points at the unrefined meat ore you're carrying. You ain't seem like someone got much use for refined ore, stranger. I'll buy it off you. Okay. Pleasure doing business with you. Pete's eyes narrow as the gears in his head start to click. He fixes his gaze on you, and the tick in his eyelid seems more pronounced. Listen, kid. All this stuff I've been buying from you. You've been spending time underground, ain't you? But you listen to old Pete's advice. You stay out of Orhole if you know what's good for you. There's stuff down there on the 14th level that ain't worth messing with for a fella that wants to keep his eyes. If you catch my meaning. Not sure I do, but thanks! So to the 14th level, huh? I mean, he told me not to do it, so that specifically means that I need to do it, right? Oh, 40th, not 14th. What you got? What you got? What you got? What you got? The black box. A wave of nausea hits you as you slide the heavy lid off the chest. Inside there is a hat. It looks evil. And not in an abstract way. It has eyes, and they look like the eyes of a murderer. And it has teeth, which looks like the teeth of an animal who would be a murderer if animals understood the concept of murder. Put it on. You have a sense of foreboding. Something tells you this is a bad idea. It's me. I'm telling you this is a bad idea. If you put this hat on, you won't ever be able to take it off, and things will be much harder for you. It will be as though your life is a game, and the game's difficulty level is greatly increased. No, never mind. I'm good. Goodbye, hat. Ding, 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 ding. Whee! Okay, nothing left to do here. I'm gonna run to the house horse guy. Hello, horse guy. I don't know how you spotted her in that mine, but thanks for sending back my dark horse. Sure thing. Looks like my pale horse made it back safe. Thanks for your help. Uh-huh. Thanks for finding my crazy horse. He was eating local weed again, wasn't he? I don't know. Nothing I noticed. That's all of them. I can't thank you enough. Here's a little extra for you. Thanks! You said something earlier about an injury? Yeah, I busted my knee while mucking out the showroom. Don't ask how, it's embarrassing. I was gonna get Doc Alice to have a look at it, but she gave up doctoring. Why? Nobody knows. She just shut herself up in the in her office. Said she wouldn't talk to anyone except Nurse Whiskey. Is that an actual nurse, or... I'm pretty sure she was being sarcastic. I'm fluent in sarcasm! Whiskey. Whiskey delivery for you, Doc. What brand? Nurse. Your favorite, I'm led to believe. Didn't know she makes house calls. Alright, hold on. Hello, ma'am. Doc Alice looks to be about in her 50s. Her hair is gray and her face is lined, but her eyes are still clear and sharp, if bloodshot. She holds out her hand. Whiskey, stat. Yes, ma'am. She cracks open the whiskey and fills a small flask she takes out of her pocket. Then she puts the flask back in her pocket and starts chugging out of the bottle. A woman of culture, I see. Who's the doctor here? Me or you? Okay. That is a pile of TNT. Did you know you have a pile of TNT next to your fire? Is everything alright? That depends on how fast I can get this whiskey into my bloodstream compared to how fast my liver filters it out. And I can't talk and drink at the same time, so... I mean, what's the matter, Doc? What's the matter? Whole world's gone to hell in a horse cart, and you ask me what's the matter? Bandits, cow demons, dead men walking? Why don't you go ahead and pick one, and I'll drink to that. Dead men walking? You haven't seen it? Corpses and skeletons staggering around like puppets with their strings half cut. Looking to take a bite out of the living? Oh yeah, there was that one skeleton in the cemetery. Nice to get some outside confirmation that I'm not losing my damn mind. But how's that possible? It is impossible! It goes against everything I know about medicine! Dead patients don't get back up! Patients? Oh. Ouch. Every doctor loses one now and again. You never get used to it, but, well, it happens. But what doesn't happen is them coming back afterward and looking for revenge. That must be pretty rough. Rough, buddy, I don't think you comprehend the situation. It's not just patients, it's neighbors, friends, husbands. Indeed. I will let you get back to that then. This vanity doesn't look like it sees much use. I'm going to preen. Books! Hey Doc, can I look at your books? Sure, if you want. Not that they're gonna do you much good in this doom-forsaken hellhole. You should try being less cheerful, Doc. Alright, medical textbooks. Legend of Curly's Meat. Life and works of Fred Ferguson. Ooh. Mysticality. Goblin tongue. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, Doc, you have TNT next to your fire. Did you know you have TNT next to your fire? And so when I feel like I'm about to go, I can blow myself into bits. Okay, drastic. That's some zombie apocalypse levels of drastic. I mean, I guess it's kind of zombie apocalypse-y. Sort of. Do you have any idea what's causing it? Well, I heard a rumor. And it's when you get incomplete information from an unverified source. Sarcasm. Anyway, what I heard is that there's a feller out west that's causing it. A necromancer, they call him. Supposedly, he's sending magic out into the world somehow. Magic like the Beanslingers? I never heard of any beanslinger raising the dead, have you? That'd be one hell of a can of beans. Heh. You're not wrong. Can I talk to you yet? So about that necromancer. Assuming he exists, what about him? Well, maybe someone ought to try to stop it. You? Because I know you ain't talking about me. Well, I mean, why not? A gray-haired old woman that knows about as much about fighting as a squirrel knows surgery? Did you hit your head on a bar stool? I mean, you aren't that old. If I were gonna pick someone to go up against a necromancer, it'd be someone who also knows about death, but in a scientific way. A doctor, right? And it sounds to me like you've got plenty of motivation to get the job done for your friends and everyone else. It beats doing nothing, anyway. Beats locking yourself in a house full of TNT and drinking yourself to death. You aren't even doing any doctoring anymore. You seriously expect me to ride out west by myself chasing a rumor? Doesn't have to be by yourself. It's... Tag along with me and maybe we can find the guy and put a stop to him. It's crazy. Impossible. Impossible like raising the dead impossible? Alright, kid, what the hell? Cool. Did I just... whatevs. I still want to go do stuff for Susie. How'd you know my last name? Grapes. I saw it happen, saw the whole damn thing, couldn't do nothing about it. Bartender said it was cows. Cows, right. I don't know what those things are, but they ain't cows. Not anymore. What happened? It was a raid. See, Ma and Pa used to ranch cattle back before, well, before they came home. Papa didn't make it, but Ma and I managed to rebuild. We ranched pigs instead, and she left me the place when she passed. Go on. Well, I guess a passing herd sniffed out that it used to be a cow ranch and they attacked. A couple days ago. Happened so fast I didn't even have time to get my rifle out of my gun safe. Cow smashed in the front door and a fire started out back by the root cellar. House went up in blazes, just like that. What'd you do? There wasn't anything I could do. Couldn't get upstairs to the kids because of the fire, and I saw Tim trampled right in front of me. I ain't want to talk about it anymore. What are you doing now? Head west, I suppose. Nothing keeping me here, and no desire to stay. Can't leave without my rifle, though. I'll go get it. I'll go get it. To the ranch. Yikes. Varmint skinning knife. Ah! I have a knife. Let's go! Ooh. Yep. Aw, yeah. That don't do nothing to me. Victory. Hooray! Alright. Gun save. Check. Check for secrets. No secrets. Okay. Nothing here. No. Alright. Back to Bowen Springs. Here you go, madam. Thanks, stranger. I didn't catch your name. Tekkadan. Thanks, Tekkadan. Can't rightly say what this means to me. Well, that's enough wallowing in misery. Time for me to hit the road. If you want me to tag along with you when you head west, you say the word. Sounds good. There is but one more. Hi. Hi, hello, I am Gary. Who are you? I'm Tekkadan. Hello, Tekkadan. Good to meet you. What's Tekkadan doing down here? You know, hanging out. Oh, you know, I'm just looking around. Oh, hey-o, Gary likes to looking too. Gary looking for way out of this dump. Gary not having much luck, though. Where are you trying to go, Gary? High away and far up for popping. Popping and the new Gary everywhere. Yep. Gary doesn't like to settling. Gary wants to traveling and popping. If Tekkadan going up and far away, maybe taking Gary with you, eh? I'll think about it. So, I think... Oh, wait, no, these two. Let's play. You put 20 meat on... Hello there! Welcome to the chat! You put 20 meat on the table and sit down before they can say no. One of them shuffles the cards sloppily and deals a new round. You get a pair of 10s plus a 2, a 3, and a king. Conservative, aggressive, crazy. I don't know how to play poker. I mean, I kind of know how to play poker, but... I don't really know how to play poker, but... Let's go crazy! Eat this! All in, suckers! Sweat gushes from their faces as they each read the how to play poker card again. But eventually they both add 20 meat to the pot. Okay, read them and wait. You show your pair of 10s plus 2, 3 king. The guy on the left has a full house and the gal on the right somehow got a straight flush. 2 through 6 in hearts. I have intimidating. Let's be intimidating. You explain that jacks are worth 9 points each, giving the guy on the left a total of 21 points to the gal on the right's 20, and you're 25 plus a king. And the king means they either have to pay you in human teeth or an extra 10 meat each. They gasp and put more meat on the table at you. You collect your winnings and stand up. They thank you for helping them learn the game. Yup, that's what I did. I helped them learn the game. What do you say, Pete? Who, me? Well, heck, I say all kinds of things. For instance, dadgummit, there's no horn toad in my whiskey. Why would you put a toad in your whiskey? Well, alright. I think that's all we can do in Boring Springs. Unless you have... Free dynamite requires stickering. How do you get that? Well, I don't have enough dynamite to blow up that thing in the mine. And I've pretty much finished everything else, so I guess we'll go talk to the horse guy and finally leave the town. The tutorial stage, as it were. Can I have a horse? Sure thing. I should warn you though, horses get mighty attached to their riders. Once you've bought one, you won't be able to change your mind later. Which one are you interested in? So the basic model, we've got the shifty looking dark one, the spooky pale one, the one with crazy eyes. I'm thinking the shifty looking dark one. I mean, the crazy eyes is fun, don't get me wrong. But I like the spookies. Oops. I can level up. I don't even know where to level up. Like, in here. I mean, I guess you can come back here later, can't you? Right? It's not like your hometown where you just can't go back ever again. I wish there wasn't such latency between recording and the live stream. But what do you guys think? Should we go... Which horse do you guys think? I personally like dark, spooky stuff. So I guess the dark horse and the pale one are kind of equally spooky. One's an actual ghost. One is a shadow. Shadows are cool. And crazy is fun, but I definitely want either the pale one or the dark horse. You can't go back? Drat. That's it. I think I have... Let's go back to this for a minute. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I like the spooky things. Let's turn that off, then. How close am I to a level up? Drat. What does this button do? Oh. Unspent XP. Whatever, I suppose. We're gonna go with the dark horse. Can I have a horse? I'll take the shifty-looking dark one. Good choice. She's a sneaky one. I'll sell her to you for 1,000 meat. When you say sneaky, well, she's real quiet. She likes dark places. Yeah, I remember. And just look how she's trying to hide behind the other horses there. She seems pretty smart. I'll take her. Sure thing. I should warn you though, horse... Yeah. Yep. Shifty looking dark one. Hello! Welcome to the stream! We're playing a bit of West of Loathing. We're getting the dark horse. Yay! Give her a name. Tina! That's such a cute name. But I think we're gonna name her... I don't know why, but I want to name her Butterfly. We're gonna name her Butterfly. Yes. I like it. Yay! Free map! Thank you, kind sir. Southeast west. Cool. Alright. Can we level up on more snakes? Are there snakes we can level up on? Because I think we already defeated them all. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're heading out. Once you leave Boring Springs, you won't be able to come back. What? No. Okay. Any unfinished business you've got will forever remain unfinished. Are you ready to leave? 4! How you handling 4 lightsabers? Alright, let's go. Alrighty then, you're properly horsed and ready to start your new life in the West. All you need now is a partner. Someone to share the trail with. Someone you can rely on for emotional and combat support. Alright, so we got Crazy Pete, Doc Alice, Susie Cochran, Gary the Goblin, or go it alone. Not recommended. So you're uncivilized. I mean... I don't know much about Crazy Pete. Doc Alice and both Susie have, you know, the pasts. I'm not sabotaging the story. Not on my first playthrough. That's like second, third playthrough purpose. Like, I want to take Gary just because he's funny, but I've kind of already watched Markiplier's Let's Play, so I'm gonna choose someone different. The Doctor or Susie. It's pretty much between Doc Alice and Susie Cochran. Kinda want to take the Doc. Just because she's got that whole, you know, doctor to necromancy thing. Seems kind of cool. Seems like a fun concept to explore. But yeah, we're going with Doc Alice. Hit the trail! You consult the southwest map the hostler gave you and lists 2 things. The town of Dirtwater and the Manifest Destiny Railroad Company's westernmost camp. Head for Dirtwater. Woo! What's up, partner? Howdy, Doc. If you're going to look into this necromancer business, I figure we ought to start with the local cemeteries. Makes sense. Do you know where they are? Yeah, I did some research on the Territories cemeteries a while back. Territories cemeteries. To see if there was a pattern. You okay? Sorry. Anyway, there's one not too far from here. The Dave Yard. Susie shoots and Doc heals. Yeah, that makes sense. Having a healer is always good. I mean, having your long-range partner is also good, but So what should we do next? Well, if you're looking to find the lay of the land, I guess the railroad crew would be able to give you a fairly literal interpretation. Makes sense. Hey! That's a ghost carriage? Okay, I guess we're going in here. Hey! Oh, this place is much bigger. Oh, wow. Okay. Ah. Falling asleep brawling. Well, howdy there! Always nice to see a new face in town. Welcome to the Jewel Saloon. Hi, thanks. I'm Tekkadan. Glad to know you, Tekkadan. Folks around here just call me Lloyd. What can I do for you? Nice to meet you, Lloyd. Saw the sign out front advertising a room? That's right. Found some rooms in the house. Plenty of room for your partner, too. You interested? How much does it cost? Well, that's where you're in luck. The previous tenant was a banker fella, and he paid a month in advance right before getting himself killed by bandits. You seem like a decent sort, so the room's yours if you want it. Gratis. Great! Well, I mean, yeah, but there's still bits and bobs on the battlefield sometimes that you have to shoot past. Oops. Let's get our quests all set up. Well, if you're handy with mechanical type stuff, something's gone wrong in our piano player. With our piano player. Okay. Yeah, it's not supposed to sound like that. I'll see what I can do. Thanks! You lost the key. This has suddenly taken a strange turn. Spittoon time. This is a spittoon, which is a sort of brass bucket that people spit into instead of spitting on the floor, because not spitting at all is not an option in this society, I guess. I say this despite knowing that you're pretty intimately familiar with spittoons already, sicko. Look! There are items and I need them. In fact. Look, the Jewel Saloon is pretty nice as saloons go. Actual glass in the windows, more than 2 kinds of drinks, a poker room instead of a cockfighting pit, but this spittoon is still a spittoon. The rancid tobacco spit inside it isn't fancy rancid tobacco spit. Yeah, but I need the item. Here we go again. Alright, fine. You are now hunkered down next to a brass filth bucket, which has probably never been cleaned or emptied because you're near the desert and the ambient humidity around here is pretty low. Low enough that the spit evaporates nearly as quickly as it accumulates. Wi-Fi is a lie. It's funny because my internet cut out earlier during the stream, so internet is a lie. So that's good, right? No, that's bad, because only the water part of spit that evaporates. This brass bucket is half full of the rest of the spit, the toxins and filth that don't evaporate. Several years worth. Gross. Distilled and concentrated until it's the consistency of molasses. People aren't allowed to flick cigarette butts into the spittoon anymore because they bounce out. Search it. You're about to put your hand into a bucket of something the color and viscosity of maple syrup. Except instead of maple, it's flavored with the inside of mouths of people who chew cigars instead of smoking them and have never brushed their teeth. Yes. Glorp. It feels like putting your hand into a bucket of lukewarm tapioca pudding. Ew. Except instead of tapioca, it's basically poison. It smells like someone ran over a skunk, waited a week, and then set it on fire. Aw, poor skunk. It feels like your hand is dissolving. So much bacteria. But we need the items. You found something. You found a tacky, filth-covered porcelain cow figurine. It's useless. It's a useless, disgusting thing that will make a great heirloom for your children, assuming you're still able to have any, and you hate them. Well, you got at least one part right. I do hate them. Alright. What's back here? Birds aren't real. Spittoons are terrifying. And this should absolutely be classified as a horror game solely for them, and definitely not hilarious. So funny. You have to hold this little porcelain cow upside down because it's filled with tobacco spit, and you don't want it to spill out the... Man, I really should have filled up a water bottle. And you don't want it to spill out the little hole in the bottom of it. This item goes in your offhand. Melee attack damage and spell damage. A pair of silver cufflinks? When did I get those? Where do those go? Okay. The poster said rules of poker followed by hundreds of weird rules in tiny print. Yeah, that sounds about right. Trades are wild unless accompanied, but I'm not actually gonna read any of this. I hate poker. Does it not end? Okay. Oh, okay. It loops. Whatever. Do we want to play poker? We'll play at this empty table, so I never lose. Your grunkle was a spittoon. Well, we're questioning your grunkle then. Let's play some poker! Even though I suck at poker. I know how to play blackjack, but not poker. You sit down at the poker table. A dealer emerges from somewhere in the back and sits down next to you. The lady to your right introduces herself as Tess, and the player to your left says his name is Sam. Alright, ante up! The dealer gives the deck a shuffle and then deals. A hand of cards glides across the table to you. It's a really terrible hand. 4 twos. Ugh. This is first hand. The pot is 60 meat, and you estimate your chances of winning are around 20%. Forcefully raise, moxiously strategize, or check. Ah, that sounds good. I'll take a mail-ordered water bottle. Only if it comes in pigeon. Let's moxiously strategize, just because it sounds fun. You arrange your cards into a more aesthetically pleasing spread. 20% win chance. I don't know how that works, but okay. Hey look, there's a pigeon! Thank you, pigeon! Fun fact about poker and blackjack specifically, I actually took a class on learning to deal blackjack. It didn't really go anywhere, but it's a thing I know how to do now. Kind of. Let's see, it's the second round of betting, the pot is 60 meat, and you estimate your chances of winning at around 40%. Grit your teeth and strategize. I like strategy. Strategy is good. You stare at Tess for a while without blinking. She looks a little shaken. It's the last round of betting. Time to do or die. The pot is 60 meat, and you estimate your chances of winning at around 60%. Let's strategize again. You cock your hat at a jauntier angle. Alright. Reveal your cards. You furrow your brow and turn over your cards. A straight. Tess has a straight. Sam grumbles and turns over a full house. You win! Woo! Alright, I don't know how I won, but that's that, I guess. The old man stares off into the distance, listening to the piano. Eh. Can we fix it? You lift up the player piano player's coat to reveal the hatch on his back that leads to his innards. Delicious. It's locked, but it's not a very good lock. Oh, I'm out of needles. We need some haystacks. The man points to the sign. Buy some slop. What does it get me? Nothing? Nothing really? Hey, what are you doing in here? Employees only, bud. Oh, sorry. I was just, looking around. Say the nosy type, eh? I prefer adventuresome, actually. As it happens, there's something you could do for me. I'm out of saltpeter, and I need someone to go pick some up for me. Saltpeter? Isn't that used to make gunpowder? And other things! Look, who's the chef here, me or you? Okay. We're gonna find it. Best bet's a military camp. Because it's used to make gunpowder. Shut up. The nearest one is Fort Cowardice. They keep it in little green jars. Okay. Well, ain't that fancy schmancy doohickey? No, I wasn't trying to talk to you. I was just trying to get to this. It's also where he parks his beer. See bartender for darts. Can I? Can we play darts? Can I play darts? The sign on the dartboard said to see you for darts. Oh, sorry. All the darts got broken months ago. Aww. Okay, I'll see you later then. Bye! And finally, the stage. Cowbell! Ding! Okay. We're tidy around here. They're naked. That's a weirdly ghostly carriage. There, get in. No. Ooh. Yep. Uh-huh. These are items. That is true. Okay, y'all. I need a quick break. For dog reasons. I don't know if you can hear him, but he's over there whining at me. So, we're gonna take a quick break. Go do what you need to for a few minutes. And we'll be back in like 5 minutes, okay? We'll continue this. Go get some water. You probably need it. I need it. I'm sure you guys can hear it. I need some water. I'm gonna go drink that. The water that my pigeon brought me. But, alright. Back in 5. Hey, ho, ho! We're back! Dog is properly walked. Oh. I have to put my headphones in. Don't whine, I already walked you. And you have water. Oh wow, have we really already been streaming this long? I am legitimately surprised my internet has held out for as long as it has. Cool. But let's get back to the game, shall we? We'll play for a bit longer. And then maybe we'll just switch to sitting and chatting for a little while. Thank you. Alright. So let's see what this guy has. Advanced cow punching. That seems useful. He's got 3 dynamite. Ah, but I can't have that yet. We're gonna get cow punching. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome back to you too. There's a really interesting article about punching people so hard that they stop moving. Gives Haymaker, a combat skill that deals damage and briefly stuns an enemy. Thick Skin increases your armor, protecting you against melee attack. And Menacing Moo, a skill that reduces the muscle of all of your opponents. So punch hard, higher attack, higher defense, or debuff. I like hitting hard. Plus, I like stun. Stun is helpful. You read the advanced punching techniques and practice for a while by punching a cactus. Unfortunately, by the time you're done practicing, you've splattered the book with cactus juice, ruining it. Aww. Alright. Let us continue on. Any mail for me? Nope. Darn. Uh-huh. Telegraph machines. Fancy. Aw. I'll take some flowers. Howdy! Are you the sheriff here? No, we don't currently have a sheriff. Can I be the sheriff? Do you have law enforcement experience? I mean, not really, but that depends. What are we calling enforcement experience? Have you been to sheriff school? No. Do you have an existing relationship with Dirtwater's local government? Are you familiar with all of the local ordinance? Do you even live here? I mean, kind of. To that last one. Then what, may I ask, in tarnation makes you think you'd be qualified to be the sheriff? I could do it. You don't know. Don't judge me. Don't look at me like that. I just assumed. You just assumed that you could mosey into town and become sheriff on your first day. Yes. Well, when you put it that way... If I had 5 meat for every wide-eyed protagonist-looking kid who wanders in here thinking they're the most important tenderfoot to even strap on iron, I wouldn't need this dead-end clerking job. Sorry. It's okay. Like I said, happens all the time. Can I help? Fancy. Need any help until you find any, sheriff? Sure, if you're any good with a gun, there's always somebody in need of some justice. Wanted posters are back, cells are over yonder. Well, okie dokie then. Who we got? No, wait, you misread it. It's a wasted poster? Close enough. The Stripy Hat Gang for grand theft, paint, and tasteless hat vandalism. Aight. Dirty, rotten paint thieves and low-down fashion sense handles? Despicable. Want to go after them? Yes. Got it. House in the Desert gang for mortgage non-payment, squatting, and general public nuisance. Also for murdering the 2 collection agents. You wonder if the house is named after them, if they're named after the house. In any case, at least their location is unambiguous. Let's go get them. Hello! Welcome to the stream! We're playing a bit of Westalo then. We just got to Dirtwater, we just finished talking up to a bunch of people. A vacant lot. A vacant lot. A vacant lot. Not a lot available. Alright. So, I guess the first place... Oh, right. Ooh. We haven't gone up here yet. Bed. Postcard. Nice view. Insult yourself. Call yourself a lily-livered lizard-chasing jerk. Okay. Why would I do that? Oh, I thought you said I had... Ooh. Ooh. Neato. What's this for? Like postcard, maybe you should write to your family back home. Get it? Yes, I get it. It's very funny. Lot available, not a lot available. Oh, that goes in there. Okay. Neato Toledo. Let's go send some mail. Because that seems fun. I'd like to send a postcard, please. Alrighty, let's have it. You write a quick note to Rufus, let him know what you've been up to and that you're okay. That'll be, oh, it's one of them prepaid ones. That'll be 0 meat then. Great! Oh, this is over here. Angry. You're madder than a hornet. If your anger level gets higher than 2, you'll pass out from rage. Yeah, that sounds accurate. Okay, so let's go to... I think we're going to go to Fort Cowardice to see if we can get those, the thing for the chef. You notice a smoldering hole in the ground and recognize it as the habitat of the southeast western coal snake. They keep to themselves mostly, but they're also known to enjoy a good fight if one is thrust upon them. Thrust one upon it. Fight! Alright. Beef up. And stab it. Ooh. Ha! You missed. You missed and I win. Coal snake skin. Very nice. Very nice. Yay! Hello, ma'am. Pretty quiet for a fort. I'd expect the soldiers marching around. Up to 3-4 sort of thing. Maybe it's abandoned? Just like the old saying goes, when life gives you cannons, make cannonade? Oop. F in chat. For dead chat. I kill Snack. I'm sorry. I had to do it. It came at me. It was 100% in self-defense and you can't prove otherwise despite me saying thrust one upon it. This cabinet is mostly empty, but there are a handful of boring personnel records in the back of one drawer. Examine. No, they're incredibly boring. No, I want the details. Oh boy! Satisfied? No! This was once a reception desk, but now the most appropriate thing for it to receive would be a free trip to the dump. Aww. I couldn't hug Snack. It didn't give me the option to hug Snack. Otherwise, I would have hugged Snack. I needed locks. Or, not locks, but those things you use to open locks. You know, not a key, but a lockpick. In general, this is a door. More specifically, it's the door to the general's office. Even more specifically, it's the locked door to the general's office. Oh, I don't have to lock picking. It's also not really a cupboard. Nice. Take stuff. Military grade whiskey and hardtack. Blech. Spice rack! Shaker of saltpeter. Oh yeah, that is what we were here for, wasn't it? You hear the sounds of several goblins snoring inside the tent. No, we're gonna leave them alone. Soaked in blood. Based on the papers and anatomical diagrams scattered across the surface, you're guessing this desk belonged to Fort Cowardice's nurse. Hey, I have one of those. Kinda. I have a doctor. She can read these. The papers are mostly just boring medical records, dental, da-da-da, blah 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 blah. Hey, wait, what's this? Marching orders. Fancy. Just a bunch of disgusting drawings of sliced open bodies. A needle, yes, that's what I was looking for. Cartwheeling all over America. I'd do it! I'd cartwheel over America. This shelf still has some unlooted medical supplies. That's surprising. Safe Kraken. Do. Special kind of government whiskey designed for soldiers in the field. It's fortified with all sorts of vitamins and things and can be used in a pinch to sterilize or at least make the victim feel better about a battle wound. Ah. Okay, you guys are gonna have to remind me that there's a safe in there so that I can go open it when I get lockpicking. Or safe cracking. Sign says toilet in goblin, which makes it seem pretty likely that goblins use this tent as a toilet. No way are you gonna go in there. Fair enough. An unusually sized cannonball. I'll take it! I don't know why, but I'll take it. This cannonball is made to fit a demi-culverin, a cannon with a bore diameter of 10 centimeters. No demi less, no demi more. Ha 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 ha! Jokes! A few hundred yards off the trail, you see a solitary skeleton trudging towards the northwest. It doesn't seem to have noticed you, or anything else, really. Kill it. Kill it with knife. Okay, guys, I'm about to do something. Right here. Hey, skeleton! Knife! I'm funny. Alice studies the remains of your undead foes. Ooh, is she actually gonna, like, learn things from it? Right, to the saloon. And to the kitchen. I got your saltpeter. That's the stuff, thanks. Okay, the next thing I need is a certain kind of hot pepper. It's called a murder pepper. No thank you! Because it's really spicy? Because it literally has a knife and kills people who ask dumb questions. I rescind that question. I need one of those. At least one. I might need 10. They grow in the area outside of town. You should be able to find one if you just wander around for a while. That sounds dangerous, but okay. I just wander around? What? Can I do that? Can I just, like, wander around? You catch a whiff of some... Gosh. Water. Talking for an hour straight apparently does wonders to your throat. And by wonders, I mean it murders it. You catch it with something that makes your eyes water. You trace it to its source, a vividly colored red shape hanging from a scraggly little plant. Yep. Your finger and thumb immediately start throbbing as you pluck the pepper. You toss it into your rucksack before it can do any more damage. Hot. Okay. That was quick and easy. Okay, so if you're still looking for stuff to do, I need someone to go check my mail. What? I ordered a new saute knife, but I haven't got time to go fetch it myself. Here's the key to the post office. Well, okay then, I guess. Guess I'm just an errand boy. Open the box and a torrent of junk mail falls out to reveal a knife just sitting loose in a box. Back to the chef! I am a poet, and I definitely did know it. Yep, got your knife. The hammer? You, Okay. Okay, I only need one more favor from you, but it's the most important. More important than checking your mail? I used to have this recipe for a very secret jerk sauce, but my jerk friend Dave J stole it from me, and then he died and took it to his secret grave. Literally, I mean, he was buried with it. You want me to dig up his grave? He's dead. He won't mind. Well, I mean, I guess, but... He's gonna crawl on out of here. I guess we're going to the Dave yard. I mean, I assume. His name's Dave. Alright. Don't like this. Don't like this one bit of this. Don't like one bit of this. Well, if we're gonna hunt down that necromancer, this looks like a good place to start. Watch out for those piles of bone. I can just tell looking at them that they're ready to jump up and fight. Yeah, I'll take him out. Here lies Dave B. Died with his boots on, but not his pants. Well, you know, with a description like that, I just kind of have to know. I mean, you're practically begging for me to come along and dig up this grave to find out whether or not he's a liar. Sure enough, boots but no pants. Thank you for your boots. Alright. Ah, shot me. Meow. Shoot it! I mean, stab it. I love the animation for that. It's so intense. Yay! Dave C went down in a theater. Alright. Man, I'm really glad that your health re-heals after a battle, so I don't have to keep repeatedly, like, fixing that problem. Ha! Bitch. Dave J. This is who we're looking for. Contains a garbage bag? Concern? You reach into the garbage bag and surprise that it's full of pudding? No, it's not just pudding, it's pudding and motor oil. What? Why? You finally manage to reach all the way to the bottom of the bag and retrieve a sodden lump from the bottom. You unglob the wad and dry it off, then wash your arm in a nearby ditch. This better be worth it. Secret sauce recipe. Boy, it better. See. Dave L. died of a heart attack. See you in negative 36 years? He was looking to the sky to save him, but even the sky can't save a feller from like 40 angry bears. Gravedigger left his lunch boy. Oh boy, free lunch! Thermos of spiked coffee. I'll take some of that. Ooh, magic. Spooky. Let's stab it! Man, your partner does so much less damage than you. Like, what the fuck? Dave D. Truth was out there, it killed him. Dave G. Murdered by a different feller named Dave G. It's a pile of bones that isn't moving around for a change. Shocking! Skull with an odd tag on it. What's that all about? This skull has a little paper tag tied to it which has inter-cemetery loan on one side and some notes on the other? What? Oof. The tag on the skull has a serial number and says it was borrowed from the submission catacombs on January 19th, 1886. Jeez, this thing is really late. Okay, alright. That's a thing we have for some reason now. Alright, in here we go. The Daveyard Mausoleum. Oops, I didn't mean to go back out. This is one of those things they have in mausoleums. You know, one of those big marble things with drawers full of skeletons. Okay. Ow! How dare. Rude. Ha! Her eyes light up. Evidently she has had an epiphany of some sort. Alice has become stronger. Oh, okay. So that's how we level her up, huh? Just have her fight dead things? I guess it makes sense. Let's see how hard she hits now. Wow, I did nothing. 5? Still not great, but it's better, I suppose. Just need one more. How dare. I'm gonna stab you. Okay, so that's kind of neat. I like that. Oh, yep, this is good. This is great. This is wonderful. Investigate. Dig through the rags and find a few things that are look like they're worth keeping. Gore-spattered skull, human ashes, and a recipe. Okay. Some kind of ritual. Can I light that? No? Okay. I guess that's what we needed here then. A robe recipe. Oh, a receipt. I can read. For the delivery of 150 black silk robes. Examine? It's time you started gathering clues about the whole perambulating dead situation that's going on around these parts. You grab a notebook and paperclip and the receipt to the first page. Got an item necromancer journal. Okay, that's cool. So this is going to be the story for her, which is really cool. You open your necromancer journal and examine the information you've collected far. You found a receipt for delivery robes. Looking at it more closely, you see that there's a surcharge for delivery past Boulder Pass. That means the necromancer's lair is definitely west of the mountains. Good to know. Progress! Neat! Okay, so we got that. So we can head back down to Dirtwater and give the guy the thing. You espy an empty whiskey bottle sitting on top of a fence post about 60 paces away. Shoot it! Nice. Hey, dude. Yeah, this is the wrong room. Hey, dude, I have the thing. Now my slop will be world famous. Yay. Actually, I don't know about you guys, but I'm actually getting a little bit hungry. It's about 15 minutes or so until I normally eat dinner, so I guess that makes sense. Here, let me give you a little something for all your trouble. It fell in the slop, but it's still good. A sloppy cowboy hat. All in a day's work. Great. All that for a hat? It better be good. Cowboy hats are rugged and durable, but ruggedness and durability only go so far in the case of catastrophic culinary carelessness. Okay. Yep, that's infinitely better. Why do I have a handful of loose teeth? Human ashes. Okay. Oh. Your gear. Huh. Actually. Oh, I have a lot of unspent XP. Okay. Let's, what's glamour do? Your appreciation of the finer things in life. As it increases, you'll be able to consume more cocktails, and you'll also be able to afford them. Your level of get up and get her done. The higher it is, the quicker you are. Oh yeah, we definitely need some of that. I guess we should have at least some of that. Tough customer? What does that do? Melee attack, intimidating, and foraging. This might be good to increase, actually. No, it is not sloppy because of the spittoons. Absolutely not. Obviously, it's just covered in a grit. Because that's much better. It's the pre-spittoon. Oh. Meow. Meow. Muscle. Okay, I think that's good, and we can save the rest for later. Okay. Cool, so we finished that. We still lack a needle for that. I wonder if the store has a needle, actually. That makes a certain amount of sense, right? It does not. Drat. So, I guess the next thing we should focus on is... Listen. My hat is sloppy, but it's not because it came out of a spittoon. It just got dropped by a chef in some grit. It's covered in oatmeal, that's all. It's just oatmeal. See? Exactly. Sloppy because you pulled it out of slop. So anyways, this is where Elliot and I had our honeymoon. Of course, it was a wilder place. Well, it was while we were here. Aww. Alright, so what do we have on our map? Oh, right, we're rounding up gangs again. Let's go do that. You spot the smoldering room. Wow. My throat. I'm not used to talking this long. You discovered a new map location, the Stearns Ranch. Go there now. Might as well. Why not? I'm gonna get sight. Hey! See? This is why we came here. Spooky! Still need safe cracking. What's with the cow face graffiti on the wall over there? Don't care for that much. Yeah, that's kind of weird, right? Food. Yay! Creepy. Open it. I got a lock. Alright. Cool. We're gonna punch your target for 10 damage and disable them for a round. Do it! Boom! Nice. Stunned! We win! Woo! Take that, cow! Toilet pistol? Ew! Gross. Mary Stearns. Oh, read the thing. Gwendolyn. A smoking flower. Jethro's bones were dug up by some varmint or another? Charred locket? Jethro. Okay. Charred locket. You should call it a locket on account of how on... Oh, no. I'm sorry, but it had to die. I am the cow puncher. It is my job to punch the cows, be they demon or otherwise. Banes! I guess one of the neighbors must have happened by and buried the bodies. Thank goodness for that. I'd have thought you'd be inured to that sort of thing. More than average Jane, I guess, but I'm not a mortician. Mostly I deal in keeping folks alive. True. True. So much lockpicking. No, I didn't want to go out. All the books on the shelf are the burned. Ew, what do we got? Mary Stern's diary. Let's give that a read. A little girl's diary. Somehow untouched by fire. Alright, what do we got? The first page says, in a little girl's handwriting, this is the diary of Mary Stearns. The AI and diary are crossed out. Dairy. And IA written above them. The diary starts out as typical kid stuff. You flip ahead until you notice the writing getting shakier. Found a dolly under a cactus out back, and she told me her name was Grace. Mama and Papa don't believe me that she talks. They say I got a big imagination. Grace says the cows are gonna get us, but Papa says we'll be okay because this weren't never a cow ranch. Grace says he's wrong, but Papa won't believe me. Grace says she can keep the cows away, but I have to play tea party with her. Yeah, that's not sus. I don't like this kind of tea party, but Grace says it's important to keep the cows away. Mama was sad that they couldn't find Effie. Papa said she's been gone so long and they should put a cross up, but Mama won't let him because she thinks she'll come back. Papa said she's only 11, how far could she have gone? And Mama started crying again. Don't want to play tea party anymore, but Grace says it has to. Cursed doll is cursed. Papa was out 2 days looking for Joey, but of course he didn't find him. Mama cries so much. I try to tell her him and Effie are helping keep the cows away, but she don't understand. I told Grace I'm not playing tea party again, but she says I gotta, and if I don't, cows will eat all three of us. She said I either gotta get Mama or Papa to play, or else I gotta play by myself. That's the last entry. Yikes. My box contains a single object, a creepy burnt porcelain doll. We're gonna talk to the doll, because that's not weird and sus. It's the work of a moment to fix the doll's voice box. Pull the string. You pull the string. The doll's eyes roll back into its head and its mouth begins. Hi, I'm Grace. What's your name? None of your business, doll! I'm Tekkadan. Hi, Tekkadan. You're nice. Do you want to play with me? I mean, not really, no, but we're gonna. Hooray! Mary used to play with me, but we didn't get to finish our tea party before she went away. Will you help me finish it? Surely! This isn't a bad idea at all! Hooray! The game is almost over! Mary did such a good job! Go downstairs and get my cup. Do you know the magic word to make the mean cow let you into a secret room? No. Peanut butter. Peanut butter. You shudder as you realize talking dolls haven't been invented yet. Spooky. Hey, Doc, there's a creepy talking doll over here. Can you do something about that? Do you want that information? No? You don't want that? Okay. Are you sure? How do you even... Oh, down here. Peanut butter. Oh, boy. Atop this sinister-looking altar sits a copper goblet filled with what appears to be blood. Because of course it does! Now, see, this is where we run into a conundrum. Do we take the goblet, or do we destroy the goblet and destroy the creepy... possibly destroy the creepy talking doll? Because it's obviously a creepy, evil, demonic thing. Probably needs to be destroyed. But... I kind of wish that, like, Alice! Hey, Alice! Hey, Alice! I'm a little surprised this isn't, like, something she wants to know about. Because this seems kind of, you know... I mean, I guess it's theoretically not really about the necromancer, per se. She wouldn't necessarily want to know about everything supernatural. I don't know, I wonder if there's a partner that you can, like, bring along that has something to do with this. That, like, actually, you know, comments on it or whatever. Well, for now, we're gonna... Do we destroy the creepy shit that's obviously murdering families and little girls? I feel like we should probably... Yeah, we're gonna destroy the creepy shit that's obviously murdering, you know, families and little girls. This seems like a good idea to me. Destroy! You don't know what this is, but you know it's abominable. You grab the goblet and smash it against the altar. Everywhere the blood lands, cracks appear, the altar groans as it crumbles into ruin. 50 XP! Cows are more Susie's problem. What cows are? This isn't really a cow problem either, I don't think. Oh, look, there's my dinner alarm. That doll's gonna be pissed. Really? Nothing? Nothing like, huh, that sure was weird! Grace's eyes glow red. She must know what you did. You'll live to regret this, hee hee! Her mouth snaps shut and her eyelids close. Well, that's only a little bit ominous. Yep. Gonna cartwheel on out of this situation. What did I come here for? Oh, right. What about this? Does this scare you? More headstands. Alright, so we took care of that problem. To the desert house. You come across- oh no, not more. Come across a hort trying fruitlessly to figure out how to use a pair of binoculars. I'm sorry, what? Those aren't for you, buddy! The horse reluctantly agrees and trots off, leaving the binoculars behind. Okay. These will come in handy. They will also come in pairs, because otherwise they wouldn't be binoculars. Groovy. As you dismount and approach the house where the bandits are holed up, you hear a voice from inside say, "What was that?" Uh-oh. Looks like you're going to have to be sneaky if you want to avoid a full-on fracas. Sneaky is my middle name, I'll have you know. Wait, really? Yes. Okay, if you say so. I have the sneakiest horse. We're so sneaky. Seems like these guys are prepared for intruders. You're gonna have to be extra sneaky if you want to avoid a fight. Use to discover a new map location. Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. There's a doggo in here. From the sound of it, you'd say this doghouse contains an angry dog. This doghouse contains an angry dog. Very funny. You're not going to be able to get past it without alerting the gang inside. Give the dog a bone! With the knick-knack paddywhack, you achieve your aim. The dog begins contentedly gnawing on the human femur. Good for him. Good dog. Best dog. The hinges on this gate are really rusty. If you open it, the bandits inside are definitely going to hear it. Oh. Okay. Ah, I have discovered your weakness. McCready. Stuck to his guns. So, if I had to guess, I'd say we'd need some kind of grease for this fence. And I don't think we have any such thing. So, that's probably something that we're going to have to go find elsewhere. So for now, actually, we're going to head back to Dirtwater. You encounter an overturned wagon surrounded by ruined books and broken pairs of spectacles. Oh no! Looks like a family of especially literate homesteaders met an untimely end here. Do they have any good books? You pore over the detritus. Detritus? That's a weird word. I managed to find exactly one book that is both undestroyed and remotely interesting to you. Only one? Advanced Cow Punchin! Nice! I implore you to try. I will laugh at your pain. Let's read this book. Bull Stomp. Combat skill that does a small amount of damage to all of your memories. Okay, so it's an AoE. Gives Gore, a skill that lets you attack an entire row of enemies. Okay, so that's also kind of an AoE. It's just in a row. And there's an Ever Vigilant. Increases your maximum AP by 2. Ah, that's kind of cool, but I think I want Gore. Because attack an entire row of enemies is always good. Woohoo! Unfortunately, you accidentally gore the book into bits while practicing what you've learned. Crap. Alright. So, we're gonna check the store real quick to see if they've got nothing. What is tooth powder? Oh, okay. Alright. Alright. You go to sleep. You dream that you're shopping for belts with a tiger inside a giant cactus. For some reason, strange music plays. You wake up drenched in sweat. Well, okay then. And hungry. And sober. No! Not sober! Day 2. Wow. Okay. All of that accomplished in one day. Well, if you're looking to find a label and blah 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 blah. Okay. No. Actually, what does AP stand for in West of Loathing? Now that you mention it. Because I actually don't know. Alright. Well. We're gonna go back to the main menu. And go here. Alright. So. I think we've been streaming plenty long enough here. Attack power. Oh yeah, that does make sense. Maybe? Oh. No, we're fine. We don't need a hospital. Anyways. Alright. I think I'm gonna call this stream for now. This has been a lot of fun. And it kind of... Obviously, I guess this is a thing that I can do if I do it late enough. So, that's cool. We'll probably play... I don't know. We might do more West of Loathing in a future stream. We might do, you know, some art stuff. I want to design an actual background for, you know, this, rather than just my parchment paper here. So, I might do that on stream, because that seems like a fun thing to sort of, you know, get audience input about what to put in the background. That would be fun. But, for now, we're going to go here. I'm going to close this. There we go. Alright. So now it's just me. But, so yeah, that was a lot of fun. And I'm glad, for the most part, my internet actually held out. So, I'm definitely going to do this more. Maybe even tomorrow. Since I now know that the capture card doesn't work. Or at least not, you know, the way I was hoping to. I can set up much earlier and figure out more of a, you know, better plan for things. And if Minecraft ever gets back to me, I intend to, you know, do some videos on that. But it's been like 10 at least years since I got into my old Minecraft account. So I had to email them and be like, hey, I can't sign in anymore. It's been like a decade since I made this account. Help! But I did that, so now I'm just kind of waiting to hear back from them. And so as soon as I can, I want to play some Minecraft, because, again, it's been a long time. It's been weirdly popular lately, and it is a fun game. Maybe I'll install some mods. Maybe do a challenge or something like that, so I'm not just, you know, playing base Minecraft. And, yeah. So... with a dot of lag, yeah, there's the lag, unfortunately. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot I can do about the lag, because that's... yeah, pretty much. I don't know why Minecraft got suddenly really popular, but I don't know, I'm kind of happy it does. I think it's a fun game. I think it's... I mean, I don't really like everything that Microsoft's been doing with it lately. You know, kind of ruins the original idea of it, but the original Minecraft is still there, and still it's, you know, itself. So, that's the important part. You don't have to pay attention to the rest of it if you don't like it, after all. But, yeah, so if I can get that set up, I want to play some Minecraft. Obviously, probably some more West of Loathing. We'll probably do... you know, I'll probably stick to videos for my time at Portia, because it kind of annihilates... well, not annihilates, really. I've got a decent PC, but it... my computer fans kind of go nuts, and the game really lags just recording, no matter how low the graphics I put it on. So... I don't know if that can handle streaming, so my time at Portia will probably stay videos, but, streaming, we might do more West of Loathing. We'll definitely do some art. We might do some Minecraft. Who knows? But, obviously, I can at least handle something with my internet. And next time, I'm gonna have, like, 3 bottles of water stocked up before I start. Because, boy, oh boy, is my throat dry. But... thank you guys for joining. It's been a lot of fun. I really want to do this more often. Obviously, I'm going to stick to my video, you know, stuff, but on the weekends will probably be my big streaming time. So, yeah. I think I'm going to cut it here. Again, thank you guys for joining me. It's been a lot of fun, and I really appreciate you being here, and I hope I hope you've had at least somewhat as much fun as I have. And I hope you come back for more. So, I don't have my leap motion installed, so pretend I'm waving, but bye!